and welcome to Crafting with Jane. We're looking at old favourites of mine, and curvy keepsake box I have not used for, I don't know, a good few years, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to bring it out because I wanted to, and it has, obviously you can make this curvy keepsake box, which I'm going to show you how to do. And you've got lovely little labels in there, which I've completely forgotten about. So you can put little labels on presents and stuff like that as well. So this is what you need. You need to die cut out 2 of these. Okay, and as I say, it's called a let me see what it's actually called, because you might be able to get it secondhand somewhere if you haven't got one, but I know a lot of you will have it because it was a good old favourite. It's called Curvy Keepsake Box Thinlet Die 135853 it was. So suitable for the big shot, and that's what it is. So we have, I've just die cut out 2 of these in a cream, and I haven't made them very heavyweight because I didn't want them. And if you remember, in one of my last videos I was showing you how to make this lovely paper that to give you a background that looks as if it's sort of leather or rust or whatever. So I thought, you know what, I've got quite a lot of men to buy for, and I'd actually cut it into squares, so I thought I'd show you that you don't have to have a large piece. You can actually cut it out in white or cream in your base pieces, and then use some little pieces to go over, so you don't have to have a huge piece. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue these on here, and then I hope I can remember how to put it together. I'm sure I can. I think it was fairly straightforward. So I'm just putting this together with some Tombow, which is my absolute favourite glue. I use different glues for different things, to be quite honest. So I do use, if I just want a not very strong glue, so like a PVA, then I will use the indigo blue Slap It On, which is quite good. But now I've got to make sure that I put this on the right way, don't I? Because you've got one going one way and one going the other, so I don't want to have them. So I've got one on the wrong side. Just for all-purpose glue for virtually anything, I do use Tombow. And I actually buy it online now. I buy it online from Amazon, and I will get a multi-pack of, I think it's 10 bottles at a time, because it's a lot cheaper to do it that way. Okay, so I'm just bringing this one down, and I'm only doing this so I know exactly where I'm gluing each piece to. So this piece has got to go in here, and I want to make sure that it's as accurate as I can get it. But as I say, it means that you can do, if you've got little pieces over and you don't want to do you know, you haven't got a large piece, you can actually make it by doing that. And that's what I thought I would do, because as I say, I don't I want to make this so it looks almost like a leather sort of suitcase little bag, and then it will work quite well for some of the men in that I have presents and things to buy for. So I'm just making sure that this goes as accurately as I can in on here, and that's why I chose paper that wasn't too thick, because it means that I've got the 2 layers with this coming in as well. But I really love the way that it came out, and it looks, you know, you can cut it as well. And in fact, I'm probably going to do Christmas, you could die cut out, you know, animals, because you've got that sort of variegated look to it. So you don't have to have it as leather. You could have it as, you know, animal. So a deer, for example, because you've got all of those different sort of shades and things coming in. So you could have it like that as well. But I just thought I would use it like this, because as I say, I've got presents and things like that to come. Right, now I need to just glue this in on here like this, because that's going to come up the other way, isn't it? It's going to come up this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, on these little bits that you can see on here, probably should have actually cut those off, but I think we'll probably be able to work with them. Just need to bend it along these little pieces like that, and then this one along on here, like this. So we've got one on there, we've got one on there, we've got one on there. Just fold that back, comes on its little piece. Fold this one back there, because if I remember, what you need to do is you need to just give it a little bit of a curve, and it will then help it. So if you just curve it just a little bit like this, so you're just breaking up the fibres just a little bit, not a huge amount, just a little bit. Like that. And then that one like that. Then you've got the curve on it. Okay, so now I need to, I'm going to glue on here. So again, you've got two lots of glue, sorry, two lots of paper on this. I'm making sure that I've got it right the way around the edge on here. And I'm going to do exactly the same on the inside of here, because I want to make sure again that I've got it right the way up on the edge. So it'll glue in nicely like that. Okay, so need to make sure that I have this that way, that way, and then we can just start to glue that in and make sure that it is as straight as we can on the bottom. Give that a good old press out, says me, with glue all over my hands like that, and then those two come together and go like this. So I've got a little piece to bend back on here, and I've got a little piece to bend. You can see there's little lines, they give you score lines and things on it. So it's a lovely little thing to make, because you can then have, so I need this to go in over the top. Come on. Like that. And then that one goes in over the top like this. And you've got your little box. And as I say, I think it looks quite sort of suitcase like. You know, you've got, and you can put your little treat or whatever in there. And then we've got, I've just literally stamped a little bauble belly thing on there. And I think I will use, let me have a look and see what twine I've got. Oh, I've got a little bit of gold here. That'll work, won't it? Let's just have a little bit of gold. We don't need too much, do we? So let's take it to about there. This is just a little bit of gold twine that I've had for ages. Now I could have put this on a double one, but in fact what I could do is could put this through here as well. Now obviously you want to fill it before you completely seal it like this, but I think it'll probably work like this. So I'm not going to overly tie it because I've still got to fill it. But you've then got your little tiny piece like that on there. And as I say, it looks really rather nice as sort of a rustic looking little bag. I mean, you could make any sort of boxes that you want to. I just thought that this, I really like the little curvy keepsake boxes. They are really rather cute and great to make for little you know, stocking filler type things, and particularly for a man in your life, this would work perfectly. So I hope you enjoyed that. As always, please stay safe and well, please be kind, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye bye.